he was very committed to family life. Rasulullah was not a man who prefers single life, so even because there are people who marry but remain single in their mind, unfortunately. Still, they plan everything on their own. And only they disclose the minimum to their wife or their husband. As much as possible, they try to leave everything in their own hand and keep their options open. Just there are some requirements that they have to accept, like living under one roof. They have to accept this. But as much as possible, they try to be single. They try to be free. But this freedom is something that is harmful to the unity that we want in family. You have to be committed to family life. You have to understand that your good comes when the family is in a good condition. Anyone who wants to marry, I have a test for him. I have few tests for them, but one test is this. Have you reached the point that if you see your husband eats and you don't eat because you have, for example, only little food? So if someone wants to become wife, if there is little food, if your husband eats and you don't have food, are you happy? Or if your wife eats and you don't eat, are you happy? Then you can get married. But if you want to keep it for yourself and hide it from your spouse and eat it, or you want to just make it half, no. Marriage needs sacrifice. Actually, if you understand it, then you see this not sacrifice. When a mother offers her own food to her child, doesn't take it as a sacrifice. Yeah? Once I was speaking with one of our Christian friends, very good sister, I know her for many years. So in Canada, we were talking about charity. I said, believers, when they help each other, they shouldn't think they are doing charity. This is wrong. If there is a mu'min, there is a mu'mina, even any human being, if your brother or sister in faith or in humanity, but let's say for the first stage, in faith, if your mu'min brother or sister is in need of help, if you give him and you think you are doing charity, this is a problem. If you think you are doing infaq and sadaqah and you expect from Allah to reward you for this, it's a problem. It means you are selfish, you are greedy. You should do it out of love. If someone says, every month I pay this much sadaqah, we say, how? He says, because I'm feeding my children. Is it sadaqah? Your children are part of you. You shouldn't feel you are doing any good thing because just you are spending on your family. For a mu'min, the whole community is his family. So if I'm helping my community, if I'm giving money to community, to people, this is not sadaqah. So I was talking about this. Then she said, but I feel that when I'm helping my children is like charity. So I was a little bit surprised. Then she said that when my father gives me loan, she charges me. So I have to pay interest to my father. Of course, not everyone is like this, and they are very nice people and very nice family. It's a good way of maybe sorting out things between themselves. I don't want to say anything like a negative. It's beautiful. But I think it can be more beautiful if we go beyond this stage and don't look at what we do with our family as charity and actually extend it to other people. So, husband and wife, parents and children, brothers and sisters should have this understanding between them that the other party's joy is the main source of joy for me. If you have a little sister who wants to, for example, go to a, gathering, party, and you help her go and enjoy, must be better for you than saying, you remain home and I go. If you are a good sister, you try to make your sister and brother happier, and then you feel full sense of satisfaction. Otherwise, you say, why I should stay for them? I should go. So, this type of mentality is a family mentality, and it will create deep sense of unity in family. There would be competition, but not competition for gaining, competition for giving, competition for putting in. In the morning, everyone tries to be the first person who goes to make the breakfast for the rest of people. Mother wants to go first, father wants to go first, children want to go. So there's a competition in this way. Not that everyone wants to go when everything is ready. And as soon as they eat, they disappear so that it's cleaned by the last one. So a good family is a place for competition, for helping other people, and then you will see how much you will enjoy your family life.